Good day, everybody. I hope that you are well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 2 English lesson on regular plural nouns. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts, grade 2, and then we're going to scroll down up until we get to the chapter of regular plural nouns. All right. All right, so our chapter is regular plural nouns. Our subject is English language arts, grade 2. And the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of regular plural nouns is to form regular plurals with S and ES, and to use singular and plural nouns. All right, so when it comes to regular plural nouns, so firstly, when we talk about plural, we talk about something that is more than, right? So it's more than one. That is plural, right? It shows that there is more than one of that specific thing, right? And nouns, it either tells us, it names either a person, animal, place, or thing, right? And when we talk about plural nouns, we're talking about more than one, either person, animal, place, or thing. Pardon. So with regular plurals, right? When it comes to our nouns, we have singular nouns and we have plural nouns. So when we talk about singular nouns, then singular means one. So singular means one, meaning either we're talking about one person, one animal, one place, or one thing. And if you're making mention of plural, right? And then we are talking about more than one animal, more than one place, more than one thing, right? So we said singular means one. Remember, we said we have our singular nouns, which means we are talking about one animal, one place, or one thing, right? One place. And then we have plural, and plural means more than one. So anything that is two or more persons, animal, places, or things, those that is plural. And with most of our regular words or singular words, right? With most of our singular words, if we add an is, if we add an is to our singular words, right? And then we basically make it plural. And if we look at an example of us adding an is to a singular word to make it plural, let's say, for example, one tree. So we're talking about one tree. So once we add an is to that word, right, then we say one tree. But now, if we walk further on, we are seeing two trees. So we have one tree. But once we add an is, then it shows two trees. So that means it is now plural because it is more than one tree. All right. If we think of one bed, if we add an S to that word bed, right? If we add an S to the word bed, then what word are we going to get? If we add an S to the word bed, what word are we going to get? We have one bed, but we have two what? One bed, but two bed. Yes, so we have one bed, but if we want to make mention of two of them, we say we have two beds. Yes, well done. I have one ladder, but two of those, what do we call them? One ladder, but two of those, what do we call them? All right, so we basically have one ladder. But if there's two of those, we say we have two ladders. One boy, there's one boy in class, but the rest of them are standing outside. One boy, but seven in line. So one boy, but seven of them. What do we call them, or how do we write them? All right, so one boy, but seven boys are lined up outside. So well done. Boys are correct. All right. So now we're going to look at a few more activities, right? Here are six. Yeah, here we have six words, right? So in order for us to go from a singular word which shows one, let's say for example, one egg, we say that we add an S, right? And then it basically shows that it is plural. It is to make them plural. So egg plus S is what? Egg plus S is what? Egg plus S is what? If we add an S to the word egg, then how will we write that word? Because we are now showing the plural form of egg, more than one. All right, so one egg, if we add an S, then we say it is eggs. So well done. Top, we have one top. If we want to make mention that there is more than one top, then how are we going to write that? One top, but more than one top. How do we write that? All right, and we can say one top. If we add an S, then it is tops. Well done. Then we say secret. I kept my friend's secret. Then she told me another one. Now she told me another secret. So one secret plus is. How many secrets are you keeping? Secret plus is. And secret plus is, we can say it is secrets. Well done. Game. We had a games evening. There was more than one game. We say there's more than one game. What do we call that? More than one game. What do we call that? How do we write that? I do. I don't know. Maybe it's our accent. So game, one game. If we add an S to that word games, what do we call them? All right, so we can say we have one game, but when we got to the evening, there were more than one. So we say it is games, and we added an S to show that there's more than one game that they played. All right, sing. If we add an S to the word sing, if we add S to the word sing to show a plural form, and if we add S to the word sing, and then we can say sings. And dance. If we add an S to the word dance, all right, so we can say dance, and if we add an S to the word dance, then it is dances. So well done. All right, so now we're going to aplusstudents.ca, right? And we're going to continue with our lesson on to form regular plurals with S and ES. and to use singular and plural nouns. And before we go on to that, right, we said singular means one. It refers to either one person, one animal, one place, or one thing. And plural means more than one. It's more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, or more than one thing. And when a word or when a noun is singular, right, when it's referring to one, once we add an s or es to that word, to the singular word, then we basically make them plural. Now it shows that there's more than one, right? So now let's go to aplusstudents.ca, and we're going to do the first lesson, which is to form regular plurals with s and es. All right. So we said singular means one. We said plural means more than one, right? And we said with most singular words, we just add s, and that is to make them plural. And we made mention of one tree, more than one trees, one bed, more than one bed, right? Or beds. One ladder, three ladders. One girl, five girls. One boy, seven boys, for example, right? So that is basically how we show that there is more than one of that, right? And that shows if there's more than one, then we say that is plural. All right. So now we're going to first do a few another like of three sentences or three activities, and then we're going to our test. We need to type the missing word. One I, right? If we add an S to the word I, what word will we get? One I, but we have two what? So if we add an S, it shows that we have two what? One I, but two. And if we were to choose the correct one, we would say one I, but we have two eyes. So if we add an S to that word, then it shows that we have two eyes. All right. Let's do the next one. One doll. I have one doll. Yes, well done. But Anna has three. I have one doll, but Anna has three. Three what? If we add an S, then it shows that she's got three what? Three of that. How are we going to write that? All right, so one doll, but if we add an S to that word, then we say we have three dolls that we played with. All right, let's do the next one, and then we're going on to our test. One bear, one grizzly bear. If we add an S to that word bear to show that there's more than one, and then what are we going to get? How are we going to write that? One bear, but more than one. So we have one bear, but as soon as we see that there is more than one, we say that there are more than one bears. And we added an S to show that there is more than one bear. All right, so now we're going to our test. We're going to our test where we're going to form plurals with S and ES. All right, so we need to type the missing word ear plus S. Is it ear or is it ears? Ear plus S. Is it ear or is it ears? Ear plus S. Remember, we are adding an S. So ear plus S. It's like I have one ear, but I have two what? Yes, and well done. So you have one ear. If we add an S, then it means that we are showing that we have two ears. So well done. Ears are correct. All right. We have three, like the number three. 3 plus S. Is it option 1, which is threes, or is it option 2, which is 3? 3 plus S. Is it threes or is it 3? That's if we add an S. And if we were to choose the correct one, we would say 3 plus S is option 1, which is threes. It's like saying, if we're talking about threes, then we say it is 3, 3, 3, meaning there are 1, 2, 3 threes, right? So it's option 1. So well done. Gate plus S. Gate plus S. Gate plus S. Does show we have more than one gate, which is gates or gate. Option 1 or option 2. All right, so if we say gate plus is, then it means that we are referring to more than one gate, which means that it is gates. Well done. Gates is correct. Turtle. Turtle plus is. Is it turtles or turtle? Turtle plus is. Is it turtle or turtles? All right. So if we say turtles plus is to basically make mention that there's more than one, then we say it is turtles. So well done. Turtles is correct. So good job. And then the next one says pocket plus is. Pocket plus is. Is it pockets or just pocket? pockets or pocket? And if we choose the correct one, then yes, we will choose pockets because now it means that we're referring to more than one pocket. So well done. All right, let's go to the next lesson, which says that we're going to use singular and we're going to use plural. We're going to use singular and we're going to use plural nouns. It says that a noun, right? Remember we said that plural nouns or singular nouns, it refers to either one person, one animal, one place, or one thing, right? So a noun, it names a person, it names an animal, a place, or a thing. So which means that if we refer to more than one person, animal, place, or thing, we say it is plural nouns. If we're only referring to one person, animal, place, or thing, we're referring to it being singular. Only one, singular. And the word that comes before a noun will sometimes tell you if there is more than one or if we're referring to only one of the things that we are talking about. For example, an apple, one bus, that baby. Because we can use words like this, that, one, a, and that is to show that we are referring to one person, one animal, one place, or one thing. All right. And then we have words like these, those, two, and many. And we use those words sometimes before a word to show that there is more than one person, animal, place, or thing. And if we look at an example, right, it is two apples or say five apples, depending. Many buses, because we are referring to more than one. And those babies, because now we are not just referring to one baby, we're referring to more than one baby. So we're referring to those babies that's playing over there. right. So now we're going to do an activity and then we're going to our test before we end our lesson. So we're going to use a word that fits within the sentence, right? Actually, let us go, seeing that it's almost time, let us go to our test, right? All right, so we're going to our test now, right? And it says, which word fits within the sentence? Alan holds both. Do we say both baby in his arms? Or do we say both babies in his arms? Option one, both baby, or option two, both babies. We need to choose the correct one. Alan hold both baby in his arms. Which one is correct? All right. And if we were to choose the correct one, we would say Alan hold both. Both means it's two, right? So it means that it is more than one babies. Option two in his arms. So well done. Babies is correct. Next one says Brittany puts four. Remember, it's more than one. Four banana in his picnic basket. Or do we say Brittany puts four bananas in his picnic basket? Which one is correct? So four banana or four bananas? Which one is correct? All right, and if we were to choose the correct one, we would say Brittany puts four bananas in the picnic basket. Well done. Let's do the last one and then we are done. It says, the father of a princess is a king, or the father of a princesses is a king. Which one is correct? The father of a princess is a king, or the father of a princesses is a king. We need to choose the correct one. So the father of A refers to, we are talking about one. Do we say a princess or do we say a princesses? And if we were to choose the correct one, we will say the father of a princess, referring to one princess, is a king. So well done. All right. So this is now the end of our lesson, grade twos, on regular plural nouns. Thank you very much for joining the class, and I really hope that you are going to have a good day further. All right. Goodbye.